Welcome back to the CelebrityPage.com West Coast newsroom. It is a good time to be a game show fan. There are now more of them than ever on primetime TV, and that includes The Weakest Link. Today we're talking with the show's host, Jane Lynch, for this edition of What's Trending.
Welcome back to The Weakest Link.
You know who's not the weakest link? Jane Lynch. From her Emmy-winning role on Glee, to her Emmy-winning role on The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, to her Emmy-winning gig as host of Hollywood Game Night. Wait, are you sensing a pattern here? Now Jane has a new job hosting a new version of the classic game show, The Weakest Link.
Steering the ship of this show has been really, truly one of the greatest joys. I am a huge fan of trivia. I was a huge fan of this show in the early 2000s when it was on NBC.
Jane bringing the show back to NBC, upping the intensity and the prize money.
8 contestants compete to win up to $1 million.
As I was preparing for this, I watched the shows that they did on YouTube in England that Ann Robinson hosted. She's hosted the show both here and in England, and I was inspired by her and a little intimidated by the prospect of trying to fill her shoes.
Katie, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
The Weakest Link, not the only game show reboot. ABC launching new versions of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Card Sharks, and Supermarket Sweep. Jane, not surprised by the genre's popularity.
I think people now are looking for something to be challenged by, to use your brain, and also entertainment at the same time.
Meanwhile, Jane also giving Celebrity Page TV the scoop on her other hit show, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, saying production on season 4 should resume in early 2021.
Yesterday's was better.
Expect more Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It's going to happen. COVID or no COVID.
Until then, we'll be watching Jane on The Weakest Link Mondays on NBC.